So I finally drank some cement and hardened the fuck up, and realized the only way to defeat the High Elves is to fucking fight them. There's no way I'm gonna get peace. As much as I want peace, and as much as again I do not want to fight this war, I have no choice. So fucking bring it on. So I snuck myself into Lashik and faced off the 1,300 High Elf army. I had about 670 men altogether, which I felt like was just enough. They did outnumber us a bit, but we had the advantage. We had the walls, we had the firepower, but we didn't have the armor. They came at me at full force, and I underestimated them at first. I thought this wouldn't be too hard, but holy shit, their troops are insane. After fighting on the walls for a long time, they started to overwhelm us. This is when I decided to pull my men back and fight in the courtyard. Pulling my archers back to the side and spreading my men out, sort of lured them in and funneled them in one at a time. I felt like this was the most effective way to defeat them. After a long time of fighting, we finally did defeat them, but at a heavy cost. I lost about 80% of my army, but at the same time, they lost just about everyone. After the massive battle at Lashik, I knew that they were heavily weakened, so I decided to chase after them. I, myself, had hardly any men, so I gathered all the troops I could and fucking chased after them. A few of their lords retreated back to Koffer, where the majority of the army retreated back to their homeland. At the same time, this is when the rest of my army finally turned up. So to start things off, I decided to attack Koffer. I've had a bit of experience attacking this settlement from the previous war against the Kingdom of Araby, the Sultan of Araby. Anyway, it doesn't matter, they're dead. Anyway, so I've had this experience, like I said, I've attacked this before, so I knew how to attack it. I basically shot down probably like 90% of the army down from the walls, and then I attacked it, and we lost hardly any men, which was fantastic. After a few days of regrouping, the army was almost ready to invade the High Elf mainland. Heph, in the meanwhile, sent a letter to the Skaven king. Dear Rodent, we share a common enemy. The High Elf scum have been invading your lands for as long as I can remember. Let me wipe them out for you. In return, I simply ask that you keep my land safe from pirates, rebels, bandits, or worse, the fucking wood elves. The rats seemed interested. They didn't have the technology or ability to attack the High Elf mainland, and for me to do it for them made them quite happy. They informed me that the High Elves have taken thousands of their fellow rodents as prisoners. Hundreds died by the day. The king gave me his sacred cheese as a symbol of friendship. He also told me to show this to his kin, and they would fight by my side. So once the army was all ready, we set off towards the High Elf mainland. There was a small army waiting for us at the beach. At the beach? No, not really. It was like sort of inland. It wasn't a big army, but they did do a lot of damage. They were super, super aggressive. There was no forming up. There was no sort of waiting, just full charge. Their cavalry was super, super effective. Those dragon princes and stuff like that are super, super nasty. But anyway, once we defeated that army, we moved on towards two settlements. I do not remember their names, or I don't think I'm even able to pronounce them. So anyway, we go to City 1 and City 2, and we attack them both. So after 2 successful sieges, I decided to sit down with my generals and discuss what was going on. I realised the High Elves weren't really fighting back that much. They were sending a couple of lords down, like, to try and take their settlements back, but not like a full-scale army, which is quite nice actually. I also realised the High Elves don't really have any strategicness. I'm going to use that word again. Basically, when the battle starts, they charge, and that's it. Literally, charge all, and that's it. So, I've countered that quite easily. As soon as the battle starts, I get my infantry nice and close up, and my archers shoot the rest of them down. And with my dragon bow, which I've been turning on and off for certain battles, it's really easy just to shoot the horses down, and it's been working quite well. I had to keep in mind that the High Elves are still at war with the Dark Elves up north, and they actually had a few of their castles before I started going to war with them. And I realised that the Dark Elves actually took one of them back. So I'm assuming that's maybe where the main High Elf army is. But you also got to remember, I did wipe out the entire army not too long ago, and it's not exactly that... You don't basically rebuild an army in one day, so yeah. I think I got quite lucky in that. The High Elf mainland is quite thin. You know, there's not a lot of room. There's mountains in the middle, and then there's the sea, leaving quite not a lot of room in between the roads and stuff like that. And since I'm a Wood Elf, we're an expert at guerrilla warfare, so we set up lots and lots of traps on the roads and stuff like that, and that's how we took out most of the High Elf armies quite effectively. Anyway, so I decided to continue pushing on and taking castles, since they weren't really fighting back, and their castles were hardly garrisoned with 200 men or less. And with me, I've got about 1,000 plus with me going around, and it's working quite well. And also, I'm giving my lords these castles that I'm taking, so they're actually over here as well, looking after their lands as well. Well, it's now their lands. Sounds weird to call it that, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's going quite well. The architecture on these castles and cities is actually unbelievable, and it's made sieges actually fun now. It's something you actually want to do. In Mount Blade, I think anyone who's been watching me for a while knows how much I dislike siege battles in Mountain Blade. They're just so boring, one ladder, and it's just awful. But these are fun. These are actually fun, there's no siege towers. There probably is, but so far I haven't actually had to use a single siege tower in all the siege battles I've done. Well, at least I don't think so. Maybe 1 or 2, I can't remember. I can't think, fuck it. Anyway, but yeah, these High Elf castles are insane. They look insane, they're fun, they're actually I don't know. I'm just blown away, and it's actually made this war actually kind of bearable. The Kingdom of Araby castles were a bit boring, as you know, they're just, they're not exactly anything special, but the High Elves, crazy castles, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So at this current time, I've taken about half of the High Elf mainland, and with no real response, it feels like. There's something going on with their army, I don't know where it is. I hope it's not in my mainland. I know 1 or 2 of my villages did get raided, but there's not much they could do. They kind of actually... I'm pretty sure it's like 1 or 2 lords, not enough to actually take a castle or 2, but anyway. Since I've got all this land, I may as well just continue to push him and try and wipe out the bastards in this episode. Let's give it a go. So I think I'm going to take this castle next. Citadel of oh, fuck it. Anyway, but this village just got looted, so there's probably an army here. Oh, there's 2 actually. Ooh. 193 and 124. That's pretty big actually. But I've got more. I've got 174 of me, 166, and then the 179. Let's bring it on, let's fight them. I think that should involve everyone actually. Surrender or die. Lead your troops. So we have 500 instead of 300. Cool. We're still going to lose a lot of men from these, basically due to the High Elves being actually super powerful. This is what I always do. I get my infantry to go so nice and close. Cavalry go fuck off to the side. Archers start to shoot them as soon as possible. It's over there. And I try and shoot some of the horses down. Oh, where am I? So I don't actually collide with any of my men. Also go for the Dragon Princes first, because they're the most deadly. Besides that, the cav is like the only sort of deadly thing. Besides that, yeah. After this, I'm trying to concentrate on shooting. Not very good at this. So after their cav's taken out, we have a pretty good time. Their cav is insane. And so is the infantry, so I might charge my infantry now. Oh, they're all going after that one Dragon Prince. because he doesn't die. Right, let's get my cav now to start flanking. There we go, sniping all their archers. Very good. Now my archers should be able to get to work now, finally. I might move my companions up to the side as well, because they can start shooting them as well. Then we should be able to start fighting the next wave. Actually, I might bring my cavalry back. There we go. Oh, there's a line there. I'm tempted to go ride that. Let's bring my archers up a bit more, so we get a bit more high ground. I'll probably just leave my infantry to stay still now. I might go after some of the troops now as well. So yeah, so far going so well. Of course, I always lose most of my men at the very start from all the cavalry, because they kill about 3 or 4 each. They just go around killing everything. It's pretty insane. This little bastard. There you go. Oh, you little bastard. There we go. Alright, so they seem to be going after my cavalry. So if I bring them over now, bring them up to here. Let's bring them right here. We should be able to just shoot most of them down before they even get close, which is great. I've also got my Gatling gunners as well, which is good. Let's bring my companions up here as well. Infantry, go and chill over here. So yeah, I've got quite a mixed bunch of archers. I've got a few Dark Elf repeated crossbowmen, the Rattling gunners as well for the Skaven. I haven't actually really seen them close up fire because I'm always occupied, but yeah, I'm keen to see watch them fire. They're pretty insane. They took a long time to upgrade. Look at that. Oh, that's so funny. Look at them go. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, Cav. We have some fun. My infantry should be able to fight off the next wave. Cool. Going well so far. Right, let's bring my archers back up here and we'll fight off the next wave. Let's bring my infantry back a bit. Sweet. Good, good, good. There's a line there. Just lying around. Sorry, cavalry. We'll shoot the line. Oh, he's very dead. Alright, let's charge my companions. Don't really like getting. I don't really like getting them in the fight because I need them sort of to do other stuff. But they should be able to. I think I might. They all may survive this. Who knows? As long as the dwarves survive, because I need their engineering skill. Alright, let's charge the infantry now. We should be able to. I think we should be able to fight another wave. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, let's hit the archers. Yeah, I'm just going to charge everyone now. Looks like that is the last bunch. And I think that was a pretty successful battle. And cavalry should just be able to chase them down with their fast horses. Fantastic. Good job. Very nice. Oh, run out of arrows. No need. Very nice. Another successful battle. Brilliant. Let's see the results. Whoops. I lost 1. That's pretty good. And my allies lost 18. I think that's really. I think that's a really good battle actually. There's still 54 left. God damn. Right. Let's see how powerful my archers actually are. Let's see if they can actually hold off this giant wave. I think they're mostly archers from the looks of it. Yeah, this is working quite well. I might join in as well. They're nice. Fuck it, cavalry, just go charge. Fuck it, there's not many left. Oh look, they're retreating. Get them. Those bastards are running away. Not on my watch. Dragon bow is fantastic. Sweet, another great battle. Wonder what kind of loot we shall get. See, archers can take anything out. Even the high elf scum. I literally think the high elves are like just a bunch of pretty dudes in pretty armor. Like they're good warriors, but they have no discipline. They have no tactics. They just charge because we're high elves and we're fancy. Oh look! Oh, fuck him. Let's go after the castle. Not sure how many should be garrisoned here. There may be some lords in here. Only 185, and look at all the prisoners as well. Nice, and that's what I'm looking forward to because my lords also get those prisoners. I wonder if this will be the same layout as the other one. accept the offer? Sure. I'll just have to kill him again. Alright. Here we go. Oh, cool, new layout. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, right, well, let's get my archers to chill here. I always lose a load of men at the very start. Get my companions to come chill over here. Yeah, but... So I sort of let my first bunch of my infantry sort of go in first. Sort of let the cavalry go in as first as well, because most of my cav have shields, so they normally take most of the hits. But yeah, the beginning's always the hardest part. Because they are to just absolutely destroy all of us. Oh, die, you bastards. Alright, I'm going to attempt to take the walls. Shot a lot of them down. At least I've got all my arrows. Can't really get past, but do our best. Oh my god, yeah. What you need to do is make a break, and then after that you're pretty much good. Ow. Bastards. Looks like we are making a break now. A lot of my archers are coming in. I might try and bring my archers over here. Yeah. Archers come over here. Infantry go push them over there. Yeah, archers come over here actually, so let's shoot them from over here. Yes, kill those ones. Shoot them. Okay, or die. Right, let's get him. So again, yeah, of course we're going to lose a lot of men from this, but we get so many from the prisoners that it's okay. I need to try and stay alive as well. Well, it doesn't really matter, but it makes things a bit easier. What are you in the war for? Alright. Get him, lads. Sweet. So looks like this is almost over, only a few left. I do love these castles. Whew. I got no arrows left. Had to pick up arrows as well. Sweet. Oh, looks like there's one stuck or something. Oh no, they got him. Sweet. Look at this. Alright. I lost quite a few men. 19 killed, my allies lost... Hey, really? 58, jeez. Well, now we get our pick. You know, I can get human villagers, but I'd rather get the trained up troops first. Because I know a lot of you'd love to tell me how I can trade them into humanitarians or the cult masters, and I know, I've done it. It's a cool feature, but it's not always the most useful. Anyway, I'll get all the good troops first. Well, I say good troops, I mean wood elf troops. You know, wood elves always come first. I do actually love some of these. Look at these guys. Look at these. Really sweet. Anyway. Well, guys, this episode, again, has taken quite a long time. I've been surprisingly really successful. After the giant battle at Lashik, they put everything into this battle. They took Koffer. They lost a few men at that, you know. But Lashik, I obviously wiped up the army. As they were retreating, I did mention how my army came from the mainland, and they sort of surrounded them. The rest buggered off. So over here, as you can tell... Oh, wow. I think the Nippon colonies are maybe at war with them as well, actually. Because the High Elf have some of their settlements, and this was a High Elf settlement. It was originally Dark Elf, so I'm assuming maybe their armies are occupied over here from the looks of it. But anyway, yeah, I believe they are at war. Some of you wanted to see some of my lords, so if I go to my faction... I still need to rename it, by the way. So these are all my lords. So I've got Lord Mayf... Oh, there we go. Anyway... As you can see, for those who wanted to see, and more are coming in as they go. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Next time, we are going to finish off the High Elves, and we'll see how the Wood Elves do. Because if the Wood Elves do finish off the Beastmen, they will go to war with me instantly, just for the fact that I have this, which was previously theirs. And that's just where the game works. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.